Yeah, Entelechy told me let go of fear. Um, did I freeze?
No,
No.
let go of fear.
Yeah, and the image that came first was of a fire in my heart and then a fire in a hearth. And what the understanding was is that I have is to not let fear burn me. That I need to what does it say? Don't yeah. My relationship with fire has to shift to allow it to warm me and
Mm,
bring home. Um, and what was next with that was because Entelechy has pupils that are fully dilated, so she can allow all to move through her from before and beyond. And so it was like that fear is keeping the pupils tight.
mm.
And so needing to, so I have no idea how to do it, but needing to like let go of fear. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so there's a question here. So by the way, I'm teaching mirroring, and you're gonna break into dyads in a moment and practice this. So I'm gonna sort of be teaching and commentating, giving a commentary while doing it. Jennifer, do I have your permission and blessing to work a little bit with that image?
Yes.
Okay, so fire, right? It can burn and it can warm. Okay, commentary. We're repeating. This is awkward to be doing two things at once, but you don't have to do this. We're repeating what they're saying in a way that they're saying it so they really know that you're getting what they're saying before then asking them to move and take and allow the image to do its work. So, um, if it feels appropriate, imagine this fire, okay, and maybe just describe it. Just really feel it, not don't remember it, like let it be present now.
When it came, it was in my heart and it was warm and it was home. Um, and then it moved into like a hearth where I could gather in front of it or even with others. Yeah.
Mm, okay. And so does it sometimes escape the hearth? Like the hearth sounds beautiful. Like that's a warming place that you can modulate your distance.
Um, I I think I was being shown the relationship to have. Um,
Mm,
I think currently fear can just like be so painful and so hot and like so, that it uh, paralyzes me.
mm.
Um,
So, so I invite you to go to the so commentary. We move from an image, and then we go to wherever the person goes. We just follow them. Now, here's the thing: I don't know where this is going. Just I want to be absolutely clear. This isn't like, oh, I have all this experience and I have any idea where we're going. I have none. So, with your permission, can we move to the experience of fear, paralyzing fear?
yes.
Okay.
What happens, and it's like the end image of like it's almost like my pupils. It's like all of a sudden I can't see, I can't feel, I can't think. Uh, Everything just gets uh, shut down.
Great. Okay. So allow that to be present now. Allow that to be present right now. Closing your eyes. I cannot see. We've all experienced this. I'm walking blind. I'm paralyzed. I can barely move or move at all. And it's emotionally uncomfortable, to say the least.
Yeah, and I have no ability to get perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Commentary. I'm not going to try to rescue her or make this better. This is not my intention. I'm allowing soul and mystery to do the work. Again, still don't know where we're going. So, just as much as you're able to, even if it's just 1% more, welcome. this experience?
Yeah, it feels a little bit comforting to be able to be held while welcoming it,
Hmm.
um, and to kind of get more familiar with the lay of the land. Because I
Yeah.
think it's normally like with fire, when you touch it and it starts to burn, you jump back.
Yes.
So it feels good to be able to be like, okay, so like, what is this in here? Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Commentary. That was amazing. Didn't know it was going to happen. The invitation just to welcome, because normally when things are very difficult, fight or flight, we want to bash it, and more than usual, we want to back away. And just the gentle invitation, it was like, wait a minute, maybe I don't have to struggle. Maybe I don't have to problematize it quite so much. All right, I think I'm going to end there. Is there anything, Jennifer, you want to say to feel complete? I don't want to leave you just hanging. Normally, I would go another 5 or 10 minutes.
No, that was good. And it actually leaves me with the invitation to spend some time in there,
Great.
to kind of demystify or kind of, yeah, make a friendship or allyship or something with it. Yeah,
Yeah, great. Oh, thank you.
sure. Thank you.
I mean, this is the simplest thing in the world to say, but it's so important. I didn't know it was going to be a teaching today, is be experience near. Experience near. I got to study with one of the two great, well, he's no longer living, but he was living at the time, masters of existential humanistic psychology, James Bugental. Very, very lucky. He was really old when I met him. And he kept using that term, experience near. And it's like, stay, and we would do constant modeling, and he would just, no, you're not. Back to the client, back to the image, back to, because I was always trying to be a little sophisticated or clever or use some, screw that, he was like. And so if the experience is fear, anxiety, overwhelm, often, not always, there are times to back away, but often we just want to invite the person to stop and let themselves feel what they feel. The hardest thing, a Zen master said this to me, the hardest thing for a human to do is to harmonize with the situation.
So I know my time is on the land is drawing near, and I have so many parts showing up, distracting me, but I really want to be with prayer and grace fully. And I pick up the heart rock that I found between threshold 1 and threshold 2 that's been with me all day, and I've been holding and praying with, and I put it in my right hand, and I remember I brought one thing with me that wasn't on the list, and it was another rock in the shape of a stingray that represented 2 dreams I'd had building up to the threshold. And I reached for it in my backpack and I put it in my left hand, and I'm praying and praying and praying and praying with my hands in front of my heart. And then I remember to listen, and I stop and I open up my hands and I look down, and both rocks are in my left hand, and the heart rock and the stingray rock are side by side, and they fit together like a puzzle piece. And I just sit there in awe and confusion, but gratitude and silence and disbelief that they fit together like a puzzle piece.
Jen. There's this piece of seeing you in the core of you, of bringing these two pieces together. You brought them together. How does that union of the two feel?
Like a mini earthquake. Okay. Like quaking.
Do you feel it in your body? I see your hand on your heart, and I'm wondering if this place has a voice.
Feel the mini earthquake is kind of, as I was with that, I just felt like there's this expansion happening in my chest. And although my heart went, or my hand went there to, because it feels grounding to have my hand here, I also just feel, sense like a faint whisper of like, it's okay, let it happen.
Where is that whisper coming from?
Feels like soul. After I named it, I felt like I felt the fear, the volume of the fear of trying to like ground it and make it calm down. It got a lot quieter.
Thank you, Jen and Frida. I want to carry that baton that Frida handed off to me and ask those stone people, the heart, and the stingray that you brought together, if they represent the heart is your prayer, and the stingray, the electrical swimming power of your surrender. And if those are what you brought together.
I notice energy in my throat as that lands. I notice like a softening in my forehead. I remember the night after returning back to my room and sitting with Stingray and heart in meditation. I felt these points: heart, throat, forehead. That's what comes up.
Oh, I wonder how you can invite them in as spirit helpers to further guide you, if not now with the limited time, but even in the future, to invite them into your circle, your space, because they already came in, and see what they have to share with you.
Yeah, I feel this commitment to holding them every day in my hand and during this integration and just being with them. As those two puzzle pieces together and let it, digest, integrate. That's the vision I get.
Yes, thank, in what way feels proper for this moment, to thank Stingray and Heart and Stone People for coming to you.
Thank you.
Oh,